What's going on, everybody? Beatbox Blade here, and today I'm bringing you a video on what if Itachi had killed Sasuke in the Uchiha raid, in the Uchiha massacre. With that being said, let's get started. Now, number one is that Naruto's school rival would be Kiba. It's because Naruto wanted to be Hokage, and so did Kiba. Thus, they would clash, because Sasuke wouldn't be theirs, because he'd be dead. Naruto would never get his first kiss with Sasuke. There's not really much to say about that. His first kiss was with Sasuke's because he was leaning in towards him to look at him, and somebody bumped him. Naruto would start out as a good ninja. It's because he wasn't there to compete with Sasuke. He wasn't there to show off to Sasuke, which is why he was considered a klutz, a number one knucklehead ninja in the beginning. Next point, things with Zabuza and Haku would stay the same, but it would happen in a different way. What originally happened is that Sasuke was stuck with a bunch of needles from Haku, and it looked like he was dead, but he wasn't, and that's what erupted Naruto's rage to go and destroy Haku's ice mirrors. But I'm saying that would happen, that would still happen, but Naruto would realize, if Sasuke wasn't there, Naruto would realize he couldn't lose to Haku. And after him being close to near death, which is what would happen to him, the Nine Tails would emerge and the same thing would happen. Yep. Next is that Naruto would be matched up with Gaara in the tuning exams. And I say that is because the final exams, or the whatever finals they were, the semifinals, was paired up by strength. Because Gaara and Sasuke were the strongest, thus they were matched up. With Sasuke not being there, and Naruto and Gaara would be matched up. During the fight, Naruto would realize that he couldn't defeat Gaara on his own, thus he would request the power of the Nine Tails and just completely wipe the floor with Gaara. Next is that Orochimaru would start his plan to take the Hidden Leaf by trying to kill the third, but Naruto having his I didn't mention that last point, he would have a Nine Tails cloak. Him with his Nine Tails cloak would break the Prism Jutsu that the Sound Ninja 4 put up, and he would kill the Sound Ninja 4. It's because if he was getting beat on, he would just sprout another tail, and there are people who can... Jiraiya was there. There are people who can, tone Naruto down back to his original state. Yamato was there as well. So, yeah. Orochimaru would flee the scene, not killing the third, but he would take an interest in Naruto's body because he was a Jinchuriki. Next is the third would be alive, is because Orochimaru didn't have enough time to kill him. He just sat there and monologued about it. It's like, oh, I'm gonna kill you. And the third was like, yeah, you're one of my old students. You can't kill me. And then bam, Naruto would burst through, break the Prism Jutsu, and Orochimaru would flee. Next is Tsunade wouldn't be brought to the villages because there wouldn't be a need for a fifth Hokage because the third was still there. That was Naruto. Let's go on to Naruto Shippuden. Everything in Season 1 would stay the same. That's with Sasori and Deidara. All the same people were there. Sasuke wasn't involved at all. Thus, everything would stay the same. Except for Sakura's role. That's pretty much it. Now, in Season 2, they would meet up with Orochimaru, but it would be for information not about Sasuke. It's because they met up with him originally to find out where their base was, where Sasuke was, and see if they could bring him back. And this time, they would know about the meaning because they would have beaten Sasori, and they would have gone, but they would have asked for information simply about where Orochimaru and so on are headed. And, some, I don't know, secret stuff, maybe. Now, Naruto would learn the Rasen Shuriken because of Sakura. The thing that made him learn it originally was because Sasuke was pushing him forward. But back in the days of the Academy, the thing that was pushing him forward was Sakura. Thus, with Sasuke being dead, Naruto would get inspiration from Sakura and thus learn the Rasen Shuriken. Now, Season 4 would have stayed the same. That's with Hidan and Kakuzu. All the same people were still there. Everything would have played out the same way, because Sakura was once again useless in that situation. Alright. Next is that it would be Orochimaru's time of the 3 years, and he would send people to retrieve Naruto's, because he couldn't do it himself because he was weak. And thus he would send people to go get Naruto. Thus my next point would be, they would be killed. Alright. Next is that Orochimaru would take Kabuto's body. I say that is because there isn't a lot of people in Orochimaru's hands that are like super strong. He was preparing Sasuke, but Sasuke overpowered him. Thus, with Kabuto knowing everything that he knew, all the medical ninjutsu, Orochimaru would take his body. There was even a moment when Kabuto offered his body to Orochimaru, and he was like, "No, I must have Sasuke!" And all that. Next is that Deidara wouldn't die, and that's because Sasuke wasn't there to kill him. Next is that Itachi wouldn't die, it's because Sasuke wasn't there to kill him. Next is the 5 Kage Summit would still occur, and Obito would still declare war. So yeah, everything there would have stayed the same. And Danzo wouldn't have been killed. Oh, something popped up. Danzo wouldn't have been killed because Sasuke wasn't there to kill him. Next is Naruto would still be sent to control the Nine Tails with B. And yeah, it's because he still had the Nine Tails, thus he would need to learn how to control it. And the next one is that the war would be won. I say that is because Orochimaru took Kabuto's body. Kabuto was the reason that they won the war, is because he was able to summon or reanimate Madara and everybody else. And if it wasn't for that, they would Obito and the rest of the Akatsuki who were still alive would still die. Or would die because the reanimation wasn't there. Orochimaru would be like, "Hey, I don't care about this war. I want to stay alive. Thus, I don't need to participate in this war." Thus, that would happen. Those are all my points. That has been my theory. This has been Beatbox Blade thinking out of the box. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.